Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going into game 4 of this week's tournament. We are in the losers brackets, we're aiming for second place at best. Here we go. Oh yes, we're against Chondrak again, perfect! This is the guy who beat us by 7 health in game 1 of the tournament. So this time, no chill, I'm coming for blood. The gloves are off, so to speak. We cannot let ourselves lose twice in one tournament to the same guy. I'm looking for early game tanks and I want to be aggressive, so... Tanks and crawls look really good from the speed specialist. Rhino specialist is good too, but it's a bit slow. We wouldn't get the rhino till turn 4. Let's be polite, but psychological warfare, I want him to know it's me again. I told you the gloves are off. I'm here for vengeance. If I was Batman, right now I'm Robert Pattinson, brooding and becoming the physical embodiment of vengeance. Before in the first game I was George Clooney, taking it chill, flashing the bat card and making jokes. Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy, the true voice of Batman. Yep, he remembers us. This time I'm going to play aggro. Right, let's not get distracted. I'm not going to do a rundown of all the different Batmen. Right, we are positioning aggro, and I'm going tank crawler aggro on the right side. He's got phoenixes, so we need snipers. Am I happy with this? We need space for a giant, so a gap of 4 is better, really. Ah, we're good. We've got space horizontally, that's fine. Right, let's see what he's thinking. Ooh, standard this time with the Phoenix is quite far back, we can punish this. Last time he played quite forward and caught me by surprise. Ooh, launcher overload on the Phoenixes is different. It costs you range, but increases their attack speed, making them better versus chaff or shielded units. It's not an upgrade you see every day on Phoenixes. Everything else is pretty standard. He's still got 200 in pocket, let's see what he spends it on. Wasps, ooh, good choice. They're a good unit, but I'm not sure it's the right pick here. He only gets 1 unit this turn, and he's already showing Phoenixes, so I'm already likely to bring Antia. But I can totally respect the commitment. And earning experience on them early is normally a good thing. Here we go. Gonna have to cover this and this with Mustangs, otherwise he's gonna flank us with them. Or maybe we get the new unit, the Typhoon, to do the same job. I'm not sure if 2 snipers are gonna be enough here. He's got so many aerial bodies already on the board. But we've got a lot of crawlers and a good number of tanks. Tower down, that always helps. It's a turkey shoot right now. Go on, pick him off. Then we're going to get this sniper onto these Phoenixes. Yes, nice. If we pick off the Phoenixes, the Wasp will have a hard time killing our tanks quickly. I think we're looking pretty good right now. Quite happy with this. No mercy here, I'm afraid, friend. If I can perfect game you, I will. Because my name is Maximus Decimus Spuridius, commander of the armies of the north, loyal to the true Emperor Marcus Aurelius, father to a murdered son, husband to a murdered wife, and I will have my vengeance in this life or the next. Sorry, don't know how that slipped out. When I think of revenge, that is the movie I think of. Gladiator, so good. I've not watched it in ages though. We have to skip here, we need the Mustangs covering the corners. Otherwise 1 unit of Wasps could end the round for us. Sorry, like I said, all out, here we go. Right now, my internal soundtrack is playing Jewel of the Fates in my head. That's perfectly normal, right? Everyone has an internal soundtrack, not just me, right? Yeah, anyone who says otherwise is just trying to pull your leg. Ooh, he's being fancy, he's got a deployment module, nice. Glad we've got this corner covered. Sorry friend, this ain't my first rodeo. I act all friendly and nice-like, but underneath this fuzzy exterior is the heart of a killer. And the beast wants blood right now. If you can catch me with even a single trick when I'm laser focused like this, I'm gonna be angry. Not at you, at myself. If we get to round 6, I have failed in my eyes. He's matched our crawls, it's a good call. But these are far too far forward. They're going to get annihilated by tanks if he doesn't put shields down, and even then our crawls will have dealt with them before the rest of his army arrives. Yep, we're still speed specialist versus aerial specialist. I don't know why I have to check, but I just do. Oh, I heard something. He bought more crawlers. Is he going to drop them here as another flank play? Nope. And he's gone for a 50 gold missile. Nice, that's 50 gold to us. Our board is 50 gold stronger for the rest of the game than his. Yeah, these Mustangs have absolutely shut down this flank. Even with him spending 50 on a missile, I think we're going to win this comfortably. His big flank players failed, and now his Phoenix has got less cover. We just need to get through these Fangs and then it's all over. And killing Fangs is what tanks and Mustangs are great at. If I'm playing Heavy Wasp, I normally go Crawler alongside it to make it more difficult for the Mustangs to get value. Plus, they move at the same speed as each other, it's like they're made for each other, you know? A bit like Steel Balls and Mustangs. There we go, even with the missile, didn't stand a chance. And there goes a quarter of his health. The clock is ticking. Answer my board or die. Ooh, 3 units. He's going Vulcan every day of the week because he's seen Crawler plus Mustang, and he needs the front line. Right, let's not get cocky, kid. What's the best option for us here? Vulcan, the only thing protecting his Phoenixes is chaff. The Scorpion will be a better counter to his Vulcan, and the Sabertooths would have been fun, but I want a big body that his Vulcan can get stuck on, that can clear chaff fast. Plus I have a friend who plays Vulcan aggro and it's kinda cool. Right, if I was him, I either double down here or I bail. He'd probably use the deployment module to jump away and go somewhere else, but at the same time I can't leave it open. So we've got this set of tanks covering this lot, so our Mustangs won't get annihilated if he puts the Vulcan here. And now we need something to cover these guys, in case he drops crawls in front of them or an arc light or something. Being honest, I think he's going to jump away, so I'm going to put the crawls halfway forward. They're only chaff anyway, and this way they're in range of the Mustangs, if they do end up fighting here on the flank. And we can always reinforce this with some tanks if we need to further down the road. Let's cover this side as well, as Shoney likes flanking. And it would be a poor day to die to a flanking Vulcan. Are we okay with this? Yes. Upgrade these guys because they're fighting a mirror match straight away. And I know people will be upset I've not upgraded my snipers, but we're aggro. Let's see where his Vulcan is. Ooh, 2 Vulcans. And a shield. Good choice. He's hoping our Vulcan gets stuck on the shield. And he went extra fangs in case he went Scorpion. So he knows what he's doing. He's moved the Wasp back because he's scared of the flanks. Personally, I'll probably sell out of the Wasps now I've shown this many Mustangs. And then you can use the deployment module for Rhino play instead, maybe. They're not going to achieve much, and you're going to have to invest a lot to get the Vulcans to cover it, if you really want to save those Wasps. Right, we need snipers on the Vulcans, otherwise we're going to be stuck on them for days without tanks. Yeah, we're doing okay. Vulcans aren't as tanky as they used to be. And now that tower's gone, he's doomed. We're going to get this Vulcan and these Phoenixes. Nice. Getting the tower is huge. It completely swings the fight. It's what makes aggro so strong. Our towers are under no pressure or threat right now, whereas his are just falling. So he's feeling this pressure. We're glaring at him menacingly through the shield barriers. You've tried missiles, you've tried shields. Nothing's worked. You know what I'm here for. Wait, are we the baddies? Uh-oh. No, this is righteous vengeance. This is fine, right? So why did I just see myself as Darth Maul? You know he's a bad guy. He's got Darth in the name and wears black. Ah, it's gotta be a Javelin. It's too free. He's gonna Javelin us as well, so we're gonna Javelin him. Ooh, is this greedy? I'm trying to get the Phoenixes and the Vulcan. The Vulcan's so slow it shouldn't walk out of this. But it's gonna be close. Should be fine, then if it's not, we've learned something. Finally upgrade the snipers, double the stats, half the price, can't say fairer than that, and now they're hitting something they're not going to one-shot. 400 left over. Oh, go on then, 300 left over. Let's progress the pattern along, just adding more and more pressure to his tower. You know what, let's keep going, almost all the way there now. I'm expecting him to Javelin right here. Are we okay with that? Yeah, we're okay with that. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded that sniper, but never mind. Right, don't forget to unlock a unit. Right, what are you thinking? No, please move the Overlord, please move the Overlord, I don't want a free kill, please no. I don't want to win by luck. This is the obvious Javelin target, come on, move it, please. Thank you. Oh, scared me then. If he didn't move that, then it was game over. And that would have just been a lucky win, and I don't want someone to watch this and think, oh, he just won because he was lucky. I want folks to be able to see the craft and understand the thought process and the line that I'm playing. It's a bit vain, sorry. There is always a degree of luck in everything. But I take pride in solid fundamentals. I'm not here for a cheap win, even though I have gone quite hard on this game. Ooh, nice. Gonna move these Phoenixes. Nice, really well played. Did kind of set yourself up for a 3-for-1 there if I got on the other side, but doesn't matter. Still good play. I tip my hat to you, good sir. Well, at this moment in time, my horns, but you know what I mean. We whiffed! We missed! We hit absolutely nothing but air. Outplayed, and now I'm angry at myself. So the Javelin needs to be past the halfway point in the Vulcan to hit it. Well, at least we learned something. I full whiffed because I was being greedy, but it's also limit testing and pushing yourself to try and improve. If you always go for the safe play, you'll never improve. Sometimes you've got to experiment and mix things up. We're going to have to do a lot of work during this tower debuff, otherwise we're going to lose this. Come on, snipers. Nice, now the path is open to the tower again. Much closer around, but I think we've got this. Nice. Cheeky chappy, poking fun at our mess. I like the banter. Credit where credit's due, let's compliment his deployment module. And I like this pivot to Overlord there, it's a good answer to our Vulcan and tanks. He knows what's up, he's not a first timer. Ooh, choices. If he's greedy here, he takes top supply specialist, but I'm afraid I'm not greedy. I'm going for the win, I'm going for the jugular. Carpe jugulum, seize the throne. Rest in peace, Sir Terry Pratchett. GNU Terry Pratchett, if you know, you know. A man is not dead while his name is still spoken. It's part of why I reference the greats so much. We've got to ensure their immortality. Old soldiers never die, they simply fade away. Right, anti-air on the snipers and an extra sniper. Let's bring the big bird crashing down. If I was him, this turn I'd buy 2 more Overlords and try and counter our tank push. Let's finish off the pattern, feed the OCD beast. A beautiful game has got to look pretty. Even if it's been an absolute massacre, there's still beauty and elegance. Find the symmetry, find the flow. Called it, 2 more boats. And he wasn't greedy, he's matched us with a storm. The game is afoot. Move these guys? No. I'm going to look elsewhere while the storm rages on, otherwise I don't have any frames. We'll come back and check on the carnage in a second. Oh, go on, maybe the recording will look better than it does for me on the screen. Sniper, dodge! No, one more step's all I needed. He had a wife and kids, struck down by the wrath of Zeus. Snipers, avenge your fallen brother. Let them know fury, let them know wrath. The storm may have ended, but it rages on in our hearts. Fell their birds, take their towers. We will know victory in this life and the next. Okay, maybe I went a bit far there, sorry. I get a bit too into things sometimes. Always remember our opponent is a person too, and without them we wouldn't have a game to play. I didn't give him enough credit after the first game, so here I'll give him his full accolades. Whew, maybe I shouldn't have gone all out there. I don't want to put people off the game. But it's a tournament match, and if you beat me once, you've got to expect me to go hard the second time. I've still got Duel of the Fates playing in my head right now. Right, analysis time. What was good and what could have been better? Again, not quite enough chaff, seems to be a very common failing, and the chaff he has got is quite slow moving. Two Vulcans probably shouldn't have both been on the same side, one over here would have been better. They're both covering the exact same angle right now. While we only had one Vulcan, we kind of covered the exact same area with him. If these crawlers are too far forward, he doesn't have anything covering them, or that can take advantage of their deaths. They just died straight away to our tanks for free. And then our crawlers advance on as if there was nothing there. These overlords, being honest, were probably the right play, but needed some chaff clear in front of them, tanks or a Vulcan, so they could deal with bigger targets, and not waste their time shooting at crawlers. Then he'd have killed more of these tanks and saved his late arriving chaff, and had a good chance to turn this side over. With this many overlords, you probably want to get technology on them. I think it would have been best to sell one of these Vulcans and get cannons, or launch overload if you don't have the cannons. But that puts the boats further forward and more at risk of our snipers. Yeah, I'd have sold this one, kept this one, and then taken launch overload. Easy to say in hindsight though. Other than that, his wasp play at the start was quite nice, but very predictable. We had the Mustangs waiting for it. This is just my standard aggro formation with tanks. If I was playing steel balls, I wouldn't have left a gap between the edge of the crawlers and the steel balls. I have them almost next to each other, practically touching. This layout gives you a little bit of space for giants between though, and the gaps are 7 wide, so you can even fit a war factory if you have to. Sorry, this hasn't been a great tournament for me. We're getting matched against less experienced opponents, and I've not been able to showcase the new units as well as I'd like, so I'm a little bit frustrated right now. I may have unleashed a little bit of that frustration on our opponent here, which is a bit harsh, but he still got to put his dancing shoes on and dodge our Javelin, and showed some very good responses, so he wasn't a weak player. I'm sure we'll get some good games in the rounds to come. 1 MMR, oof. Lose 40, gain 1. Yeah, I really couldn't afford to lose that first game this tournament. It's my fault. Right, let's see where we're at in the tournament. Ooh. 10th, not too bad. Well, thank you for watching as always. Sorry if I went a bit too hard on this game. I came here for vengeance and feel like I took yeah. I guess it showcases the difference in playing proactive versus reactive. Both take skill, but I'm much more comfortable when I'm the one in the driving seat. Anyway, let me know if there's anything I could have done better, or if there's anything you'd like me to do differently, and in the meanwhile, I'll see you tomorrow for the next round.